I'ma keep this feeling close to me, but I think I lost my mind. 11 months of this same routine, keeping up this facade of mine. I'm gonna buy you some roses, baby, and then we're gonna get real. Pretty soon I'll be talking my image, so I can keep running in my mind. Now will you provide your family with groceries? Is that too much? Too much? Said I love you, babe. Real love, yeah. Real love is buying groceries for your family. Traders, I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor, you bohemian haters. This fakers, you gave me crumbs, now give me cakers. The movers and fakers get around and catch the vapors. While I'm my shots is jumping like the Lakers. I want land with acres, you immigrants show papers. I'm from back in the day where the was wearing tapers. And the call you a moolie, treat you like a racist. Militant, yeah, I'm back in the booth. Pop, I hit you from the roof, yeah. It's the truth, I pressure on you on your stoop. With body shots till your body drop. I ain't got the hammer cock to probably. Think it we talk about, we should've called a truce. Shout to all my that be waiting to make the spark bang let loose. Chill, man, chill, let's get at $1 bill. They told me chill, let's get at $1 bill. They chill, let's get at $1 bill. They told me chill, let's get at $1 bill.
Just about set to go. And today's starter, Mitch Keller. What do you have on him, Siggy?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
All right, ready to go here. Stepping in, Victor Scott. And the 1-0. Trying to bunt his way on. Has to barehand it. Gathers and throws, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
Nearly a highlight reel play at third, but the barehand grab still wasn't enough to get the out. Great effort to make that play as close as it was, though.
Joey Bart, the new catcher now.
Number 14, Joey Bart.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. That missed by a lot. And that's ball one. Nobody out. Runner at first. And that misses. And it's 2-0.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Headed for the plate. He scores, and they have the lead.
Showing the world why it's okay to swing at a 3-0 pitch and it scores a run. It's easy to relax in that count, but there was nothing relaxed about that swing. A great piece of hitting in that spot.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now up for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. Pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Runner at second, nobody out. Swing and a foul out of play. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. To third, Hayes. One out in the top of the first. Here's a Cardinals lineup now. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored. And you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like you could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
Nolan Arenado in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Strike one. Contreras, the runner at second with one away. The 1-1 is fouled off. In the air, right field. Coming on is Fan to make the play.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Alec Burleson digs in now. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
0-1's the count.
And he takes a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Cruz makes the grab on the run. Cards on the board with this double. It's now 1-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Pittsburgh, on the mound for this one, Steven Matz. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all 4 of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with 3 if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the 2nd and 3rd time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
Jack Sawinski, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And there's a rocket into the outfield.
All over that one right there. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Brian Reynolds here. Oh, great stop. Throws from his knees. There's 1 and 2. What a play.
Well, one thing you expect from your man on the hot corner is a strong arm. On display right there as he makes the diving stop. Throws from the knees to start a double play. Wow.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Two out, space is empty.
That's a ball. 2-0.
Next offering is down low.
3 balls, no strikes.
That just missed. He walked him on 4 pitches.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Step off, throw to first. Cruz back in on a dive. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. That's in there. Strike 1. Cruz, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And now, Enmanuel Valdez. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. On the ground. And foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. That's outside. Now 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
That one misses, and it's 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And it remains 2-2.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
That one the other way. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Pirates strand a couple. They're down 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now, Jordan Walker. Keller back to work. Keller in his 6th season, 28 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2014. And the sweeper misses. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age. I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a foul straight back. The 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Strike three, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And now the Cardinals catcher, Pedro Pajes. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1. I got one ball,
one out, base is empty. That clips the corner. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Bart collects, fires to first. Got him. Two gone after the strikeout.
Batting 8th, center fielder.
Two down,
Michael
base is
Ciani.
empty. Now it's going to be Michael Ciani. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first, and that is the inning. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals, but they're on top 1-0. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Tommy Pham.
Tommy Pham.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Just missed. Line drive, and that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
This is Joey Bart. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. Pham on the move. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And out number one on the grab.
Batting 8th, the shortstop.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And that one fouled off. Man at first, one away. Runner on the go. And that is out of play. In the dirt.
Ball, that's outside.
Soft contact in the air. Oh, he gloves it.
Wow, that was an awesome leaping catch. Great reactions, great athleticism, and he snatched that thing out of the air, and he robbed him of a base hit.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Sung-Chae Cheng, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. In there, and it's 0-1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
That one not close, and it's 1-1. Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled. They take the force out, and that is that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Pirates nothing. Back here at PNC Park, new inning getting started, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Mason Wynn. That one's in there. It's 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Scott, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. Way inside, and that hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. He doubled home a run in his first AB. Just missed. Scott at first, 1 gone. That one misses, and the count is 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Keller keeping him close.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Runner on the go. That one to first, and it finds its way through for a hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. First time up, he grounded to third. Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
That one fouled off. That one ran inside, almost got him. Runners at the corners, 1 away. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one outside. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's inside. And that'll load the bases.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. Arenado, the next to hit, takes ball one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swings and misses. It's 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Hit slowly on the ground, and it goes just foul. In the air, right side. Coming on is Pham to make the play. Here comes the runner from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they lead by 2.
Well, he'll take the sac fly on the mound right there. Bases loaded. I mean, this is a high leverage situation, and if you can limit the other team, you're doing pretty good work. See if he can get this next out.
And up next for St. Louis, Alec Burleson. In the air, left field, down the line, and that is foul. That one misses, and that is ball one. 2 on, 2 outs. Hard hit left side. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Pirates nothing. Back here in Pittsburgh, leading off, Jack Sawinski.
Left fielder, Jack Sawinski.
Inside, just missed. Slap the other way, foul. Outside low, 2-1. And that one missing low.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Out towards right center field. Ciani on the move. Makes the grab, 1 down. Ryan Reynolds now at the plate. He hit into a double play his first time up.
Reynolds.
That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Just missed. Ripped to short. And they take care of Reynolds for the out.
Now batting, center fielder.
And now the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz, walked his first time. That one's in there, 0-1. Down the line. Full extension, makes the catch.
Great diving catch to end the inning. That'll fire up the dugout for sure. Time to go swing it.
And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the fourth. Now it's the right fielder, Jordan Walker.
Boog, one really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 Home Run Derby during All-Star Weekend. David Ortiz and Ryan Howard each hit homers into the Allegheny River on the fly. Really awesome to watch.
Next offering is in for a strike. That's a little bit low. And that one pulled foul. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Struck him out looking.
Now batting.
Pedro Pages getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. Outside low. Ball 1. Just missed. Just missed.
Outside.
That's ball 4. Trying another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on the tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
And there's a foul ball. Pages leads off first with 1 away. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The next pitch misses, and the count 1-2. Fastball is outside. Lifted in the air, right center field. Cruz running hard to get it. Got it. Covered plenty of distance there. And there are 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. Went down on strikes his first time through. And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. They get the force, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. The Cards leave 1, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Bottom 4, and now Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. On the ground to third. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now the first baseman, Manuel Valdez. 0 for 1 so far. Pretty good job on the mound in this one, Siggy. It feels like we've seen a lot of off-balance swings.
Yeah, just one free pass, and obviously he's not a big strikeout guy, but he gets soft contact and he gets outs.
Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul. The Pirates trailing by 2. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Pitch misses there, and now 3-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
3-2.
On the ground, right side. Throws to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Tommy Pham.
Tommy Pham, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a bouncer. And that's a foul ball. Next pitch off the plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Good job to fight that one off. Off the mark there. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Next offering is outside. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. That one out to right. Walker gets under it. And that's the inning. 3 up, 3 down that time. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Pirates nothing. And we're back, ready now for the 5th inning. At the plate, Victor Scott. Scott, 24 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2022. Just missed. Next offering is fouled back. Strike 2. Goes down looking. Here's Contreras now.
The designated hitter, Wilson Contreras.
And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. Pulls in with a double. Third hit for him today.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
Couple of doubles today for the DH. One out, runner at second. Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. Foul ball there. One out and a runner at second, and we're at the top of the fifth. Late swing, foul to the left. Man at second. And that one is inside. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Thomas Harrington loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Heaney, a left-hander, also throwing. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And now it's even up.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
To the right side, and foul ball. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
And the Pirates manager making his way to the mound now as he will make the move. Mitch Keller won't go any further. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Thomas Harrington. This is his 3rd time out this year. So now it's Nolan Arenado.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
And downstairs.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Two on, 1 out. He goes down looking.
Just locked him up right there for the 2nd out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Burleson stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And that one hit to first, and it stays fair. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 3.
Comes through with the RBI. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And now the right fielder, Jordan Walker, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Swings through that one. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Swing and a base hit. In comes the run from third. And it's an RBI single, and it's 4-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Next to hit, Pedro Pajes. And that one upstairs, ball 1. That misses, and a count 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Burleson, the lead runner at second. Walker on at first with 2 down. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. Good eye right there.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Michael Ciani in the St. Louis on deck circle. 3-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center and makes the grab. And that's the 3rd out. So 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Pirates nothing. Bottom of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to him. Joey Bart.
Joey Bart.
Matz back to work. And that's in for a strike.
You know, these Pirates need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
There's a swing and a drive. And it hits the fence.
Now batting.
So a man aboard at the plate for Pittsburgh, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He's 0 for 1. That one fouled hard the other way. Next one misses, and 1-1. Runner at first with no outs here. That misses, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
Next offering is fouled back. A little bit low.
3-2.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to second for 1. On to first. Ow, double play. Just got it there in time.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Here's the second baseman, Sung-Chae Cheng.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Right through there for a strike.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. They trail it here 4-0. Back here at PNC Park. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now up for St. Louis, Michael Ciani. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
You know, these Cards, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Fly ball to right. Pham makes the grab, and there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop Mason Wynn.
Mason Wynn will hit next. 0 for 2 in this one. The shortstop takes the ball. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Just missed.
2-0.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Outside with a breaking ball. Draws the walk there.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
And ball 1.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
That one way inside. Stays alive. Wynn, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play. Minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Cruz. They got it for out number 2.
Now batting, designated hitter Wilson Contreras.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. 3 for 3's doubled twice and singled. Just missed. And it's fouled away. That's towards center. Cruz settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. No runs on no hits, no errors, and one left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Pirates nothing. Back here in Pittsburgh, John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the sixth, Jack Sawinski. Just missed. Movement in the bullpen. Phil Maton getting loose out there. Fernandez getting loose as well. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
Just missed. That's in there. 2-2. And that's down and away.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Chases the changeup in the dirt. On to first. Save. He's out following the drop third strike.
Now batting, the designated
I feel
hitter,
like that's one of those
Ryan
rules in baseball that's tough to explain the
Reynolds.
logic behind. If you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game, it's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus, the pitcher gets credit for the strikeout. It's an over for the batter. But, of course, no out is actually recorded. Kind of one of those, just trust me, let's move on situations. Reynolds at the plate now. That's ball one.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Just off the inside edge. The Pirates down by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
The 2-2. Grounder might be 2. There's 1. Out. On to first. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
That misses. 1-0. And that misses off the outside edge. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. On the ground to the left. Win. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single.
Well, that's one of those where you just have to tip your cap because he couldn't have played that one any better. Stood no chance with the speed running down the line.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Steven Matz is done, and he exits with a nice lead. Threw the ball well, and we'll have a new pitcher when we come back. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Andre Palante.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Man at first, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Ke'Bryan Hayes. 1 for 2. Outside low, and it's 1-0. Cruz leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Pickoff throw. Cruz dives back in safely. And another ball. That misses the zone. 3 balls, no strikes. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Up next for the Pirates, Enmanuel Valdez. That's out to center field. And that is that. And the Redbirds bullpen comes through. We're through 6 full. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Pirates nothing. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Andrew Heaney.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Brendan Donovan. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Foul ball. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Ground ball right side. That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He swings and fouls one off. Yeah, the lefty with the 0-1.
Ball.
Action in the pen down there. Dennis Santana appears to be getting loose. Ferguson also getting ready. One down, base is empty.
Foul ball.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Pham reaching back towards the wall. And that one is off the top of the wall. Throws to second, and that's a double.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. He was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
One out, runner at second. And up next for St. Louis, Alec Burleson. That misses, and that's ball 1. One out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Next pitch downstairs. 2-1. Man at second. That's off the mark. 3-1 now.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
One out and a runner at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
2 on, 1 out. Now it's the right fielder, Jordan Walker.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
That's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Arenado over at second. Burleson at first. 1 gone. Foul ball, still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Ball 1 in the dirt, but kept close. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Got him swinging. 2 away now.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with, and there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there, and it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
And there's a ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just missed.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Coming on is Pham to make the play. So the Cards strand a couple, but they lead it 4-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the seventh. And now the right fielder, Tommy Pham. The Pirates in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
That clips the zone. 0-1.
Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Outside low. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering misses down and away.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Check swing didn't go. And now 3-1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Fouled off left side.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
The Cardinals leading by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th. Caught him looking for the K.
Now batting.
Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
The shortstop takes the ball. Check swing, called strike. And that one fouled off. Next pitch is downstairs. Fights it off. He'll see another. Lifted in the air down the left side. Scott. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Sung-Chae Cheng.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That one ripped. This one could be trouble. Coming home. He will score.
Picks himself up an RBI. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
So runner at second, 2 down. Jack Sawinski, the next Pirate to hit. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Scott pulls it down. That is the inning. But the Pirates strike on this run-scoring double. It's now a 4-1 ball game. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Caleb Ferguson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now batting Michael Ciani. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Fastball for a strike.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
And a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Coming on is Pham to make the play, and there's one down.
Now batting, shortstop, Mason Wynn.
Now up for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. Ferguson in his 7th season, 28 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Swing and a chopper out to short. Connor Falefa throws to first in time, and there are 2 outs.
Now batting, left fielder, Victor Scott.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the left fielder, Victor Scott. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. That one inside, look out. Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. It's really impressive because there's certain times the ball.
This one's into the gap in left center, and that should be extra bases. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
And the batter now, Wilson. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Up next for the Cardinals.
First and second, 2 outs. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Brendan Donovan. First pitch misses.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Fastball is outside. Two outs. That one drifts inside. Nolan Arenado up next for the Cardinals. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Full count.
And they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
Oh, this is their chance to break it open. If they don't end up winning this ball game, they're going to look back at this opportunity right here and have some regret.
So bases all loaded up. Nato comes in to take his cuts.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Late swing, fouled off. So they're all loaded up. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. The hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Ball one there.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
And here's a slow roller. Steps on the bag for the force. Out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. So 3 left for St. Louis as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, JoJo Romero. He has a great slider with tons of movement. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Brian Reynolds. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. And that one a little bit high.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
This to third, Arenado. Fires across the diamond. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neal Cruz. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That one finds the corner. 0-2 now. And that one almost hit him. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Hayes in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
2 down, nobody on. And 1-2.
2 strikes.
And that skips into dirt. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Down in order go the Pirates, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Dennis Santana.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So digging in, Alec Burleson. And that's downstairs. Ball 1. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Carmen Majinski up and throwing. Lawrence getting cranked up as well.
Aye. 1-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. And that one missing low. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Next offering is in for a strike. just missed. Fouls one off. 2-2.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Pages stands in here, takes ball one low. On the ground to first, and it goes just foul. Just missed. And a base hit up the middle. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael Ciani.
Michael Ciani now at the plate. 0 for 4. He's flied out 3 times and also grounded out. In for a strike. It's 0-1. Just missed.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Pages off of first with 2 away. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two outs. That one missed.
Inside, ball 2.
Next one is off the plate, and the count's full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And down on strikes he goes. That K is his 3rd of the game. 1 hit, 1 left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Pirates 1. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Ryan Helsley. He comes in with a chance for his 2nd save of the season.
Number 56, Ryan Helsley.
And Manuel Valdez digs in now. 0 for 3 in this one.
Manuel Valdez.
And ball 1.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
That one hammered center field. That ball's carrying. Tattooed and gone. He circles the bases. It's 4-2.
That's exactly what this crowd wanted to see in this spot. He blasted that pitch. Most times it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity, but in this case it's the hitter. He just turned around triple digits at the dish. I don't even know how he saw that pitch. Maybe he didn't, but he got a home run out of it.
And now Tommy Pham. Ball 1, no strikes.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And another ball.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
And that's a little bit high. And it's 3-0.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
And a 4-pitch walk. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Now
here's Joey Bart now. 1 for 3.
Joey Bart.
Swing and a pop-up. Burleson settles under this one. Puts it away for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Isaiah.
He's 2 outs away. And the batter will be the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. First pitch, and he just misses.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Tying run at the plate. Outside. And now 2-0. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
First and second, 1 out. Cheng getting ready to hit. That one finds the corner. And that's strike 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the 9th. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Headed for the plate. One runs in. Runner around third. He scores to tie it up as the go-ahead runner pulls up at third.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in the swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left. Really important at bat coming up now.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Ryan Helsley done for the day, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back. Pitching change here, Kyle Leahy. He's been so good against lefties.
Kyle Leahy.
Now the left fielder, Jack Sawinski. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Winning run at third, 1 down. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Pirates, designated hitter, Brian.
And now a high leverage at bat for Brian Reynolds. 0 for 4 with 4 groundouts. Now this is in the air down the line. And that's a foul ball. And it's even up. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Phil Maton preparing to come on if needed. Trying to send this to extra innings. That's down and in. Next offering away upstairs.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
O'Neal Cruz in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Winning run at third, 2 down. Bounced out to short. Win. Throws to first in time. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. So they can't come up with the winning run, and that means we'll have to go a little longer here tonight to find a winner. And we are tied 4-4. Back here at PNC Park, on to extra innings. And now the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Santana back to work. And that one fouled off.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the ninth. So here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button. Try to get some more runs and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
Right side. Cheng. In plenty of time to first. And here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a hit, but at the end of the day, it's a good at bat, especially when you're playing extra innings.
And the runner's coming home. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Tied at 4. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Oh, that's a huge strikeout right there. Big second out. Infield was in. They were playing the full court press, and he got the swing and miss. Keeps this one tied. This next at bat should be a lot of fun. The odds of wiggling out of this just went up considerably.
Now here is Wilson Contreras outside. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Two down. Go ahead run and scoring position. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. That's inside.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Brendan Donovan in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
3-2. That one down the line, and that's just foul. He walked in, and that will keep things going.
Now batting, second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Dennis Santana done for the afternoon, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Gene Nunez, on for his major league debut. So we'll see if he's ready for the big stage.
He just has to remember this is the same game that he's played all the way through the minor leagues to this point. The only difference, there are just more people in the stands and it's a bigger stadium, but the game itself is still the same. Look at the catcher, whatever fingers he puts down, that's what you throw, and just let him lead you in this one.
2 on, 2 outs. Little chopper rolls foul. In there at the knees, 1 and 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
And we're back. We're in extras here at the plate for Pittsburgh. O'Neal Cruz. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Knee high, that's in for a strike. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. Next offering upstairs. And a swing and a miss. 1 away.
Now batting.
Keep Ryan Hayes, the next to hit.
Well, first base open. Really no reason to pitch to this hitter right here. Put him on, have the force at second first, perhaps getting inning-ending double play.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right.
Runner takes off for third. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the winning run is now only 90 feet away.
I'd say an aggressive roll of the dice there to steal third in this spot, but they felt good about it, and it worked out. Now the game plan changes a little bit at the plate to get that go-ahead run home. The defense might pull the infield in.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. One and 2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
That one just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swing and a chopper. Steps on first for the out. Manuel Valdez, the next Pirate to hit. He's already homered in this game.
First baseman, Manuel Valdez.
Fought off foul. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
And that one almost got him.
That's ball 2.
The winning run at third here in extra innings. And that's outside. And now 3-2. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Winning run at third, 2 down. And we're in the last half of the 10th. And a payoff pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two outs. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We push on to the 11th. And we are tied 4-4. Back here in Pittsburgh, here's Nolan Arenado.
Third baseman.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
And now 2-0. Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know, these 2-0 counts, Boo, they're just not what they used to be, and we sound like old guys when I say that. But ultimately, this is a strategic game, and you expect to see this type of approach by the pitcher in this situation.
Splits the plate, and now 2-2. And that just misses. Alec Burleson in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a miss, and them out front for the strikeout. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And here's the first baseman, Alec Burleson. First pitch misses. Man at second. Pitch misses. Now 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder Jordan Walker.
Jordan Walker will hit next. First pitch just misses.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Next offering upstairs. And another ball.
I know it's 3-0, but I'm letting him swing here if he likes the pitch. Why not?
Man on second, 2 down. That catches the corner.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Swings and misses. And the count is filled up.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Got him swinging.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Phil Maton. And he has some nasty breaking. So digging in, Tommy Pham. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
And that one is downstairs. Ball 1.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Joey Bart digs in now. And that one upstairs.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
A little bit low.
And you got to wonder with first base open, 1 out. Is he going to get a pitch to hit?
That's too low. And the count is 3-1. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
The count is full.
1 away. The winning run at second. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate.
I don't know what he's looking for right there. You have to be ready to swing the bat. You can walk it off if you're just a little more aggressive.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, the next Pirate to hit. And fouled off. The winning run on second base.
Nope.
Just missed.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And he grounds one to the right side. Tosses to first. That takes care of Kiner-Falefa. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. 11 innings in the books now. And we are tied 4-4. Back now, we're in extras. And there's a new arm on the mound, Ryan Borucki.
Gets an opportunity to
go ahead, run on base. And now the Cardinals catcher, Pedro Pajes. Line drive down the line, and it's foul.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit, it's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Up the middle, Kiner-Falefa throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
batting, the center fielder, Michael.
So now a pinch hitter for the Cardinals, Yoel Pozo. And this is a big at bat in this ball game. First pitch doesn't find the zone. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. That's to third. Slings it across, and that's an out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And up next for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. Ball. Squirts away a little bit. Save! And the go-ahead runs at third.
Heads up base running right there. Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base. Now just 90 feet away.
With the go-ahead run at third, and we're deep into extras. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1. Just off the inside edge. Tied at 4. And there's a strike. Takes it himself. St. Louis goes down in order. So one left for the Cardinals. This game's all tied at 4. Lars Nootbaar into the game as a defensive sub now, and he'll take over in center.
Number 21.
Bottom of the 12th inning now. Now it's the second baseman, Sung Chae Chang.
Second baseman, Sung Chae Chang.
Just missed. That one clips the outside corner, and it's 1-1. And that's outside. Just off the inside edge, Jack Sawinski in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
And here is Jack Sawinski. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and there's one away here in the 12th.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pick.
Reynolds in the box now. Takes strike one. Winning run stands at second. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Phil Maton. The new pitcher in the game, Ryan Fernandez.
Number 64.
So 2 down now, and here is O'Neal Cruz. And that misses. And that is ball 1.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
And he takes one right on the black. And now it's even 1-1.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. And that is the inning. 2 left on. And we carry on to the 13th. And we are tied 4-4.